The diplomatic hall aboard the Zenith Concordance station hummed with the low murmur of a dozen alien species engaging in what passed for casual conversation among the galactic community. Anna Chen adjusted her formal Earth diplomatic jacket, the blue and gold threading catching the artificial light as she navigated through clusters of delegates. Her objective was simple: attend the biannual Galactic Culinary Exchange, present humanity's contribution to interstellar cuisine, and avoid causing another diplomatic incident. The last incident, involving fermented shark from Iceland, had required 3 weeks of apology tour. David Morty, her culinary attaché and executive chef, stood near their designated presentation station, methodically arranging ingredients with the precision of a surgeon. His dark eyes scanned the competition. The Vrelian delegation had brought their signature protein cubes, synthesized from atmospheric gases. The Keltorians offered something that looked like crystallized light but supposedly tasted like contentment. Safe, predictable, boring. "Tell me you brought something reasonable this time," Anna muttered as she approached. David's grin was answer enough. "Define reasonable." "Something that won't make the Heptari faint again." "The Heptari have 3 stomachs and breathe methane. They faint if you season food with anything stronger than water." He gestured to the covered containers before him. "Besides, this is authentic. You wanted to showcase real human culture." Anna's communicator chimed, a message from Ambassador Velkoth of the Threshen Collective, her closest ally among the diplomatic corps. The Threshens were insectoid beings, roughly human-sized, with compound eyes that reflected the full spectrum of visible and ultraviolet light. Velkoth's message was brief. "What has your chef prepared? My olfactory sensors detect something alarming." Before Anna could respond, the ceremonial gong echoed through the hall. The culinary exchange was beginning. The first presentations passed without incident. Delegate after delegate offered their species' delicacies, each more innocuous than the last. Synthesized nutrients, photosynthetic wafers. One particularly adventurous delegation from the outer rings presented what they called memory foam, food that remembered being delicious. Then came Earth's turn. David stepped forward and with theatrical flair removed the covers from his containers. The aroma hit the hall like a physical wave, rich, savory, primal. The murmuring stopped. "Ladies, gentlemen, and honored beings of all classifications," David announced, his voice carrying the confident warmth of someone who'd cooked for presidents and paupers alike. "Tonight, I present to you a traditional meal from Earth. We call it surf and turf." He lifted the first plate. Grilled tiger prawns, harvested from Earth's oceans. The tiger prawn is an apex predator in its ecosystem, hunting smaller fish and crustaceans with remarkable efficiency. A Keltorian delegate's translator squeaked in alarm. "You, eat your apex predators." "Oh, this is just the beginning," David continued undeterred. He revealed the second plate. Pan-seared lionfish, an invasive species in Earth's Caribbean waters. Venomous spines, aggressive predator. Absolutely delicious when prepared correctly. Anna watched the crowd. Several delegates had gone very still, the universal sign of species trying to process information their evolution had never prepared them for. David wasn't finished. And for the main course, dry-aged ribeye steak from Bose Taurus, better known as cattle. Now, cattle themselves aren't predators, but this particular preparation celebrates humanity's position at the very top of Earth's food chain. He placed the final dish on display. A perfectly cooked steak, the meat's surface caramelized to a deep brown, pink center visible where he'd cut it for presentation. Beside it, he'd arranged roasted vegetables and a reduction sauce that gleamed like dark rubies. Ambassador Velkoth approached slowly, antennae twitching. "Chef David, I must ask, on your world, what do apex predators eat?" "Other animals mostly," David replied cheerfully. "Depends on the ecosystem." And what eats the apex predators? David's smile widened. We do. The silence that followed was profound. Anna could practically hear the mental calculations occurring behind a dozen sets of alien eyes. On most worlds, apex predators were sacred, terrifying, or both. The idea of casually hunting, killing, and consuming them was beyond comprehension. A Vrelian delegate, its gaseous form contained within a pressure suit, finally spoke. But the danger, the risk. Well, yes, Anna interjected, trying to salvage the situation. Historically, humans have been both prey and predator. We evolved developing tools, strategies, and cooperation specifically to hunt animals that could easily kill us individually. You chose to do this, another delegate asked, horrified fascination evident in their translator's tone. David began preparing tasting portions. Not just chose, we developed entire cultures around it. Different regions of Earth have different apex predators, and we've created thousands of recipes for each. Alligator in Louisiana, shark in Iceland and Asia, crocodile in Australia, bear in North America. We've eaten them all. He offered the first tasting plate to Velkoth, who accepted it with trembling appendages. The Threshan species were herbivorous by evolution, but their diplomatic training demanded they at least attempt to understand other cultures' foods. Velkoth consumed a small piece of the prawn, his antennae shot straight up. This is exceptional, the complexity of flavor, the texture. He paused. Your species kills creatures that could kill you, then transforms them into art. Pretty much, David confirmed. Humans have a saying, revenge is a dish best served cold, but we prefer ours medium rare. Anna watched as more delegates approached, curiosity overcoming their initial shock. The Keltorians, despite their crystalline physiology, found the umami richness of the steak fascinating. The Heptari, predictably, excused themselves, but the majority stayed, sampling, discussing, trying to understand this strange species that had joined the galactic community. A senior delegate from the Archon hegemony, a species that had dominated their home world through superior technology rather than biology, approached Anna directly. His translator rendered his words in crisp, analytical tones. Ambassador Chen, I have studied your species' history. You evolved on a death world, high gravity, violent weather, aggressive fauna. Yet you didn't merely survive, you thrived. You took your planet's most dangerous creatures and made them food. Anna considered her response carefully. We did more than that, Archon. We studied them, learned from them. Many human cultures revere the animals they hunt, seeing the act as a sacred exchange. We became apex predators not through strength alone, but through intelligence, cooperation, and the willingness to face danger for survival and, eventually, for culture. Remarkable, the Archon mused. Most species flee from danger. Humans run toward it, consume it, and apparently serve it with wine pairings. David, overhearing, laughed. Speaking of which, he produced a bottle of red wine. This is made from grapes that grow in volcanic soil. We also eat mushrooms that are toxic unless prepared correctly, peppers that cause chemical burns, and fish that will kill you if the chef makes a single mistake. The Archon's translator made a sound that might have been laughter. Your species is insane. Maybe, Anna conceded with a smile, but we're also really good cooks. As the evening progressed, Earth's presentation became the unexpected highlight of the exchange. Delegates returned for second and third tastings, asking questions about hunting techniques, preparation methods, and the cultural significance of different dishes. David held court, explaining everything from the Maillard reaction to the importance of letting meat rest before serving. Velkoth approached Anna as the event wound down. You've done something remarkable tonight, the Threshan said quietly. You've shown the galaxy that humans aren't just survivors, you're transformers. You take the dangerous, the deadly, the things that should destroy you, and you make them part of yourselves. Anna glanced at David, who was enthusiastically teaching a group of junior delegates how to properly season a steak. "We've been doing it for hundreds of thousands of years," she said. "It's just who we are." "It explains much about your species' rapid advancement," Velkoth observed. "While others sought safety, you sought challenge. While others avoided danger, you consumed it. Literally." The evening concluded with an unprecedented development. 3 different delegations requested Earth culinary advisors. The Keltorians wanted to understand umami. The Vrelians were fascinated by the concept of cooking with fire. The Archon hegemony simply stated they wished to better understand the human mindset through their consumption patterns. As Anna and David packed their equipment, she couldn't help but smile. No diplomatic incidents this time. "The night's not over," David replied, grinning. "I haven't told them about fugu yet." "Don't you dare." But it was too late. A curious delegate had overheard. "Fugu? What is fugu?" David's eyes lit up. "It's a fish so poisonous that chefs require years of training and special licenses to prepare it. One mistake and the diner dies in minutes. It's considered a delicacy in Japan." The delegate's translator emitted something between a gasp and a shriek. "You eat poison for pleasure." Anna sighed, but she was smiling. This was going to require another explanation tour, but perhaps that wasn't such a bad thing. Let the galaxy understand. Humans didn't just survive on a death world. They mastered it, consumed it, and turned survival into an art form. One apex predator at a time.